He was an old man who fished alone in the Gulf Stream, and he had gone 84 days now without catching a fish. For Ernest Hemingway, this wasn't just a story about a streak of bad luck, it was an exploration of the human condition. Despite the whispers of the village that he's salao, the worst form of unlucky, Santiago's eyes remain undefeated. Though forced by his parents to leave the old man's boat, a young boy named Manolin remains Santiago's sole anchor to humanity, providing him with food and belief. But on the 85th day, Santiago leaves the world of men far behind. Out in the deep waters, the isolation is absolute. To keep his sanity, he speaks aloud to the birds, to the ocean, and to his own aging body. He is entirely alone, trusting only his precision and his unbreakable will. Deep beneath the surface, something incredible takes the bait. A marlin of unfathomable size, larger than any Santiago has ever encountered. The fish does not fight with frantic panic. Instead, it pulls the boat steady into the open sea. Santiago cannot tie the line to the boat or it will snap. He must become the anchor. For 2 days and nights, the heavy rope cuts deep into his back and slices his hands raw. Through agonizing cramps and exhaustion, the old man finds a strange communion with the creature pulling him through the deep. He speaks to the giant fish beneath him, treating it not as an enemy but as a noble brother. I love you and respect you very much, he tells it. To survive, he sleeps with the line wrapped around him, accepting the risk of being pulled into the dark water. When exhaustion threatens to break him, his mind drifts to his youth in a tavern in Casablanca. An arm wrestling match that lasted 24 hours, blood seeping from under their fingernails. The old man remembers the feeling of refusing to quit. He was the champion then. He draws on that same fierce endurance now, willing his bleeding, cramped hands to hold the line just a little longer. A battle of pure endurance unfolds. Finally, the marlin surfaces, circling the boat. Dizzy and near collapse, Santiago summons a final surge of power, driving his harpoon deep into the fish's heart. The great battle ends in a spray of ocean water. But the marlin is longer than the boat itself. With his hands torn and bleeding, Santiago endures the task of lashing the massive fish to the side of his boat, preparing for the long voyage home. The victory is his, but the tragedy is just beginning. The trail of blood in the water acts as a beacon. The sharks arrive. Santiago fights them with a desperate, savage fury, defending the honor of his brother, the marlin. He drives his harpoon into the first shark but loses the weapon. He lashes his knife to an oar, stabbing until the blade snaps. He swings the tiller until it splinters in his hands. Stripped of his weapons, he can only watch helplessly as the sea reclaims his prize. He returns to the harbor in darkness, carrying nothing but a massive skeleton. Physically destroyed, he crawls to his bed and falls into a deep sleep, dreaming of the lions on the beaches of his youth. The village looks at the skeleton in awe. Manolin returns to his side, tears in his eyes, knowing the old man's true worth. Hemingway's masterpiece leaves us with a profound truth about the resilience of the human spirit. A man can be destroyed but not defeated. Santiago lost the fish, but he reclaimed his dignity, proving that true victory lies in the struggle itself.